Indriya which you had a great power which you have not used, and you preserved it for a long time, correct? That itself is like a tapas. So Gandhari is a big tapaswini because she decided I am not going to use my eye. What is tapas? Tapas is I don't want. That feeling is tapas, right? What is the biggest power of human being or any animal? Eye. And yes, you had that and you say I don't want to see. So that made her so powerful, no? Any oath which you take, which you hold it very tight, is called tapas. So she is a very great tapaswini. Therefore, with that, all that power, all that captured power because of that tapa, she is able to curse. So the whole mythology in India keeps saying that anything you have a power to control your indriyas, your power of your manas will become stronger, and with that intention anything which you do will become workable. If you want to get that actual picture of that scene, Bharat Ek Khoj, last scene, Gandhari is something, maybe if you write it there, it will be there. Or death of Duryodhana. During that time only it is happening. The last few episodes you look at it, it's a beautiful, I think 70 or odd number are there. The end of Mahabharata war, all these chapa giving, that's a beautiful scene. I think Om Puri or somebody acted in that. Hindi actors, beautiful actors acted in that. The death of Duryodhana, the Shapa, what is happening, all that is there. And Krishna also had this curse. The Krishna had this curse that he should die with somebody's curse will come to you only when you deserve it. Got it? You can also curse me. Only thing, I should be in such a place where I deserve that in my life. So our epics, whatever happened in Mahabharata, in previous Janma there is a curse for whom? Krishna, that he should get this curse in next Janma. That is what in my poetry book, what I wrote as Arrow from Shadow. You heard that poem in my book on life of love. The arrow from shadow is, in Rama's time, he was hiding behind a tree and then throw an arrow against whom? The Bali Sugriva fight is there. He has a part, no? He killed Bali, both brothers, and they had a problem that there are some family problems and all that. So he is intervening. Rama is intervening and then making somebody to escape and then getting remarried. So that is called a arrow from the shadow. In which one Janma, Rama gets an arrow. Rama throws an arrow. Rama was awarded 18 days. Rama had a single wife. Krishna had many wives. So these are all in one Janma. What you do, next Janma you will get it back. Rama sent an arrow in the shadow which backfired to kill Krishna. That's the line which I wrote here. So each day what you take, every action which you do have got a reflection tomorrow come back to you in a different style. Everyone started fighting each other. Everyone started. Actually, the whole Mahabharata, the last my Bhagavad Gita was on that. Somebody asked the same question. How can you be very happy when you do a lot of wrong things? Wrong practices were there in the war. Krishna was actually playing a lot of tricks to win the war. Got it? So, in fact, the whole Mahabharata is a big failure. Neither for Pandavas or Kauravas, it is a success. Only Kauravas died in the war. because that is a war where every opposite people should die in the war. So at almost the end of the war is almost over. Duryodhana is still alive. He can't even move. In even today's war conditions, such people would have been hospitalized to get their life back. Even enemies are being rescued and then put into hospital to give their life, because you don't have to kill somebody. Mahabharata war is such a cruel war, which cannot be claimed by Bharata Varsha saying that we are so good and pure and all that. Because the rule is last person in the opposite army also should be killed. But there are 3-4 people who has got these blessings of long life. So what happened? They came back and burned Dharmaputra and 5 brothers in the place where they are staying also. But knowing this, Krishna has made these people to stay somewhere else to see what is happening, the joke there. Because they were staying in a house, they thought that is where they are staying. So many times Duryodhana parties also tried cheating Dharmaputra, which is actually against the rule of the war. So there is no rule of the war. Actually, there is only trick in the war and then cheating in the war. But still we call it as, that is Yuddha Dharma. Yuddha Dharma in the Yuddha you can have such things, not outside Yuddha. That means you can have cheating in Yuddha. That's what it says. But then after this, what happened to Pandavas? All of them were going to for moksha. Each one by one died, right? So at the end, what happened? They did not get moksha. Most of them did not reach the. Before that itself, they died. That's what it says. So it says you are supposed to fight a war, but that doesn't mean maybe you can serve somebody. That doesn't mean totally you become happy at the end of this world. We are all doing our job. That's it. I think all that the top thing is by Narada. Even the Mahabharata, Ramayana, all these are being screwed up or maybe started by Narada only. Vyasa got the blessings of writing all these. Vatmiki got the blessings for writing all this from Narada. So Narada is the anchoring person or maybe Sutradhara for stories. So who is the father of story? Narada. So all these stories are from Narada. Because he is not of Krishna or Rama. He is of Vishnu, right? So he is beyond yugas. So I don't think people beyond yugas has got any curse, because there is nobody else beyond him to give him blessings or cursing. The blessings or cursing comes only when you take birth as humans. Narada was not even a human, right? Whereas Vishnu was a human for some time. Yeah. That means there is another way of looking at it. You are asking a very, very big question. So sometimes my thoughts comes very fast. If you say Narada is the story, and all the other people like Vishnu, God, Shiva, Parvati, all the other incarnations are all actors. The actors can have their fate in the drama, but the fate of the drama is not there. That's a story written by somebody, right? So the story doesn't have a fate. Story has to say something to you. That's it. So Narada is something who has to tell something to you. It's like a story. So story will not be ending. Even if it is a bad story, people will read, right? So how can it be wrong? There is nothing wrong in a story. The people in the acting in the story can be wrong or right. The characters can be wrong or right. So it's a concept. Narada is a big concept. Concept can never be wrong. That's a tattva. Tattva will remain. The people who carry tattva can become right or wrong. The theme is always correct. The way people take a theme is what makes these characters different.